the simple 3 steps to build muscle. It's going to be diet, sleep and training. If you don't do all of these 3 things, you will not get results. End of the point. So diet. The most important thing is to eat in a caloric surplus. You won't gain much muscle, if not hardly any muscle, if you eat in a caloric deficit. I'll put a link in the description of where to find your caloric maintenance, so how many calories you need just to maintain your body weight. But of course this will just be a rough estimate. It can depend on your gender, your activity levels, but I'll attach a link to the description so you can find that out. And eat about 200 to 500 calories over. You gotta test this yourself because everyone's different. Like I said, if you're more active, you're going to need more calories. So an office worker is not going to need the same amount of calories as a builder. And obviously if the height, the weight, everything's different. So you got to also kind of find out yourself, but I'll help you as it goes. Anyway, step 2 in diet. You need to eat a good amount of protein. Protein is a main macronutrient which helps repair the muscles. So of course when you train, let's say this is your muscle fibers, when you train they split and then the protein helps recover the amino acids to repair the muscle. So you're going to eat a good amount of protein, not too much. I like to eat, let's say protein in every meal. Say if I have 3 meals a day, maybe 2 out of 3 of those meals. I kind of just eyeball it. You can eat 1 pound per protein of your body weight. So a lot of people also ask, okay, diet. I know I need to eat a caloric surplus, but I'm still not gaining weight. So this is for the hard gainers. My suggestion is to eat a lot of carbohydrates and fats. So carbs, you can eat pasta, rice, potatoes, you name it. All of these foods shouldn't fill you up as much as protein because they're not as slowly digesting. That's not even a word. They don't digest as slowly as protein. Okay, next suggestion, if you want to eat more, is to eat healthy fats. So avocados, olive oil, peanut butter. Peanut butter is so nice. And it's my favourite source of healthy fats. Okay, next, step 2, sleep. Okay, so everyone loves sleep, right? But the question is, are we getting enough of it? So, sleep. I suggest you sleep 8 to 9 hours, and this obviously depends on your training split as well. When I used to do full body workouts, just about a few weeks ago, I used to sleep so much because it would be so draining on my central nervous system. But still sleep about 8 to 9 hours if you can. I know some people are busy, but if you're not that busy, there's no excuses. Just try and sleep as much as you can. You're probably thinking, why should I sleep so much? It's just a waste of my day. Well, if you're taking fitness seriously, you need to sleep. This is why. First of all, think about 8 to 9 hours and you're sleeping. That's a lot of time. So in that period of time, that's when your body recovers. So if you don't sleep enough, think about your muscle fibers. Now that you've been to the gym, you've torn your muscle fibers, and now all of a sudden you're not sleeping, so you're not getting sufficient recovery. But like I said, just do the best you can. I understand people are busy. Okay, step 3, training. Probably the most important part, because if you don't train, you're not going to get results. But like I said at the start of the video, if one of these things goes wrong, so diet or sleep, your results will not be great, so to say. Okay, so, oh yeah, by the way, I've got some notes, so I don't forget to tell you any of the information. So, in training, increase your strength on the compound movements. This is so important. You're basically doing powerlifting combined with bodybuilding. Well, that's the way I train, and that's what I think is best. Because think about it, in 5 years time, if you're still lifting 30 kg dumbbells, you're not going to be gaining any more muscle, because you're just lifting the same weight for 5 years. Progression overload is so important for muscle growth. And another, suggestion. Another thing is, imagine if someone was, say, doing bicep curls with 15 kg 5 years, their arm or biceps not going to get any bigger. Their arm might, because their triceps might get bigger. But you understand what I'm saying. So get stronger on bench press, squats, deadlifts. If you're on bigger shoulders, overhead press. You know what I mean, the big body movements. None of this like isolation stuff. A tip for you, what that I use in my training program is, say, because I do push-pull legs at the moment. Say if I do my push day, I normally start off with a chest. I won't just start off with like a pec deck fly, because that's stupid, that's an isolation movement. I'll start with a compound exercise, so obviously flat barbell bench press or incline. So a big body movement, then maybe I'll do the flies to get more blood into the muscle. And another example in my push day would be, say, shoulders. I'm not going to start off with lateral raises. I'm going to start off with overhead press, heavy overhead press. I'm noticing I keep going like this, lateral, like my mouth keeps going like that. Anyway, this video is getting too long, it's nearly finished. I hope you're still watching, because this is literally the basics to building muscle. Next, you need to train for hypertrophy. By this I mean, when you're doing isolation movements, make sure you're hitting a bit of a higher rep range. So when you're increasing your strength on the compound exercises, you want to do 3 to 5 reps. So basically doing 5x5s. Whereas you on the isolation movements, so like tricep row press down, bicep curls or something like that, do higher reps. Obviously this depends on everyone. Like some people might want to do about 6 to 8 reps to build muscle. Other people do about 12 to 15. Everybody's different, but make sure to train in your hypertrophy rep range. You gotta try this out yourself. Okay, nearly finished. Hit each muscle group at least twice a week, please. Don't start doing this bro split, like one muscle group a week. In a way, it is okay to do it, because you improve your mind-muscle connection, but I still don't recommend you do it. I recommend you do push-pull legs, full body workout, or upper body, full body, upper body, lower body split. As long as you hit your body parts at least twice a week, that's good. So, lastly, this is just going to end the video right here. It's been like 9 minutes, I think. Just look me right in the eye. You will not get results if you're not consistent. You will not get results if you're not consistent. You've already watched this video till the end, so please be consistent. And your diet, your sleep and your training. If you're consistent with all these things I've told you, I guarantee you get results. In fact, you can even take a picture now, follow this, all these steps, take another picture in a few months time, and then say, yeah, I knew it was right. No, I'm joking, but follow all of these 3 steps, be consistent, I guarantee you get results. I guarantee you.